Hello and welcome back to PECO TV. Today we're looking at the modern railway and the use of concrete sleepers on junctions. Times are changing and the railway is no different, so we're going to take a closer look at our concrete track based products. As I've mentioned in previous films, concrete is now king when it comes to sleeper preferences on the modern railway. So let's take a look at the range of concrete flexi-track currently available. First we start off with the N-Gauge Code 80 SL303 concrete sleepers. Also in the N-scale range we have the fine scale Code 55 SL302F. Then moving to 00 scale we have the Code 100 SL103. And in the Code 75 range, we have the SL102F FlexiTrack, and we have the medium radius turnouts, the SLE1095 right hand, and the SLE1096 left hand turnouts. And finally, in the O gauge range, Code 143, we have the new SL702FB Flexi flat bottom track with concrete sleepers. The range of concrete will continue to expand over time, so don't panic if you can't see exactly what you're looking for. So we're going to be making a modern image diorama based on a mainline junction in a modern image setting. And I'm using the Fairwood Junction southwest of Westbury as an example for the diorama. It's a busy junction and a cracking location to model because it has very good visibility from the bridge, plus it's also a great spot to see a lot of different passenger units and freight. To give that modern prototypical look, I've raised the track bed by about 3mm above the surrounding level and increased the depth of the shoulder to emulate a deeper ballast, as often found on the network. I'm using 2 concrete turnouts and a long wooden crossing, the SLE194, as this can often be prototypical, but at this particular location the crossing is actually in concrete. But as I said before, we will be expanding the concrete range in the future. Having already laid the track, we are going to be using the PS315 fine grade brown weathered ballast on this diorama. I start off with a teaspoon and sprinkle the ballast evenly at a good depth all over the track bed. Then taking the Wills SS87 concrete trunking, and then I run a bead of super glue down the edge of the ballast shoulder and attach the concrete trunking like this. When the super glue has dried, I then finish ballasting up to the edge of the concrete trunking and apply watered down PVA glue liberally to cover all the ballast and leave overnight to dry. Next I paint the side of the rails with a rust coloured paint, and I attach some off-cut lengths of flat bottom rail into positions as seen in the footage I captured from the bridge. Then I apply static grass in thick multiple layers to create that thick, dense vegetation found at the side of the modern railway. Next I apply the weathering powders, the PSG 360 Break Dust and Rust, plus the PS 365 road surface, and fix into position with a cheap hairspray. When the hairspray has dried, I then apply a light rust coloured wash directly either side of the rail to emulate rust staining on the ballast. And then finally it's time to add the Wills relay cabinets and trackside barriers. This little diorama gives us a flavour of the modern railway and hopefully will act as inspiration for the modern image modeller. So until the next time, happy modelling!